Once in a small, bustling town nestled between mountains and rivers, there was a peculiar shop. The shop was old, its wooden sign swaying in the breeze, reading, "The Last Hourglass." Inside, the air smelled faintly of dust and aged paper, and rows upon rows of clocks and timepieces covered every available surface. The shopkeeper, an elderly man with grey hair and a sharp gaze, was known as Mr. Cadden. He was a man of few words, and many people thought him old for never again. In fact, no one could remember when he had first opened the shop or how old he truly was. One day, a young woman named Elra, burned by the pressures of life, entered the shop, seeking some respite from her hectic routine. She had no particular reason for visiting but felt a strange pull toward the place. "Can I help you?" Mr. Cadden asked, his voice soft but direct. Elra shrugged. "I don't know, I feel like I am running out of time." Mr. Cadden looked at her thoughtfully, as if he could see through her words. He beckoned her toward the back of the shop, where a single hourglass sat on a pedestal. It was unlike any she had ever seen. Its glass was smooth and iridescent, its sand shimmering with a strange golden hue. "This," Mr. Cadden said, "is the last hourglass in existence. It has the power to show you what you value most in time. But be warned. Once you use it, you may never look at time the same way again." Elra hesitated but was drawn to it. "What do you mean by value most?" she asked. Mr. Cadden gave a faint smile. "It will show you the moments that truly matter, the ones you overlook, the ones you trade for things that fade. Time is precious, my dear, and you are spending it as though it is endless." Curiosity overcame her, and Elra carefully picked up the hourglass. The golden sand cased down, and as it did, the room around her began to blur. In its place, she saw flashes of her life, moments of laughter with friends, quiet mornings with her family, a beautiful sunset she had once ignored in favor of a meeting. She saw her childhood, full of carefree days, and then the overwhelming business of adulthood. She saw how time, though seemingly abundant, slipped away unnoticed, traded for tasks, obligations, and distractions. The hourglass showed her relationships she had neglected, the dreams she had abandoned, and the moments of joy she had overlooked in the pursuit of success. The sand slowed, and Elra found herself back in the shop. The hourglass now empty, Mr. Cadden was watching her with a look of quiet understanding. "Time is the only thing we can never get back," he said. "It is finite, and once it is gone, there is no replenishing it. What you saw in the hourglass was your life, but only you can decide how to spend what remains." Elra stood in the silence, the weight of his words sinking in. She understood now, more than ever, that every minute, every second held value. She thanked Mr. Cadden and left the shop with a new sense of purpose. From that day forward, Elra learned to cherish the moments that truly mattered. time with loved ones, time for herself, and time to appreciate the beauty in the world around her. She no longer let the clock dictate her life, for she had come to understand that time, though precious, is not a race. It's a journey to be lived fully. And as for the shop, it remained open, waiting for the next soul who needed to understand that time indeed is the most precious thing we have.